Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Here goes Jason McIntyre saying that if Michael Jordan load managed, he could have played longer. He could have had a career like LeBron as far as longevity. Saying Michael Jordan shouldn't have played 82 games. He should have load managed like LeBron, Kawhi, miss a bunch of games, cheat the fans basically. But I'm not surprised. You know this guy, he's pro LeBron. So anything that comes out of his mouth is always going to be in favor of LeBron. That's just what it is. So this man is saying, don't play all the games, even if you're not injured. You should load manage, miss games, so when fans shows up, pay a lot of money for their tickets, merch, you're not available. And that's how he feels about that whole load managing situation. And that's crazy to me. If you could play, if you're not hurt, injured, nothing is wrong with you, you should lace him up and play. That's how I feel about it. That's how Michael Jordan feel from his recent interview on NBC. But this guy is saying, oh, Michael Jordan should have load managed like LeBron. He would have had a longer career, yada, yada, yada. And that's not necessarily true. You got to remember, modern medicine, technology, everything is better. You have better treatments, surgeries are better. There's a lot of things that's better, obviously, in the future, in the current, in the now, compared to back then, 25, 30 years ago, 35 years ago. It's a big difference. So even if Michael Jordan load managed, we can't for sure say he would have been able to play longer or he would have had a career like LeBron James. We can't say that. Beyond LeBron, we have never seen, majority of players never play that long. Vince Carter played 22 years, but was he on LeBron's level as far as performance? No. He was averaging about 6 points or something in that range. He was a role player. So we can't say, hey, if Michael Jordan load managed, he could have had a similar career to LeBron as far as longevity. We can't say that. There's no way to prove that. We don't know that would be the case. We're talking about different bodies, different makeup. So we can't say if Michael did what LeBron did, then he would have had extra years to play. Can't really say that. But this is this guy, man. He's always pro LeBron, and that's fine. But he's never going to speak against LeBron, or he won't say anything that's going to go against LeBron. Ever. If you are available, you should play. That's how I feel. You should not be load managing if you are 100% healthy. If you are even 75%, that's enough. You should be able to play. So this whole notion that, everybody should load manage. That should be the norm. Everybody should load manage. No one should play 82 games. You should cheat the fans, basically. No wonder why the game is going downhill. A lot of older, loyal fans, they have tuned out. A lot of people have turned away from the NBA. A lot of fans are no longer watching the game. They lost interest, man, because the quality went downhill. And funny enough, on Jason Whitlock's show, Fearless, one of the guests that was on the show, he said the NBA went to shit once LeBron took over. And that's a fact. He said the NBA was in great shape when Kobe had it. No one could argue that. Because from my memory, my recollection, basketball was great. Pre-2011, 12, and that's what the guy said. He said before 2011 or so, the NBA was in a great place. And I do agree, because another guy said the NBA, it went downhill in the 2Ks, like he was saying for the past 25, 30 years or something like that. And he got corrected. Like, no, it was once LeBron took over. Once Kobe Bryant won his last championship, he's older, he got injured. LeBron took over. He stepped into the driving seat and he drove the damn NBA off a cliff. And that's a fact. Because if I could remember, the NBA was amazing before LeBron went to Miami. The NBA was amazing before the whole super team era. Before LeBron started formulating super teams, bouncing around, recruiting all the best talent to play with him, the NBA was in a great place. It was. We had parity in the NBA. It was exciting. Everybody played. Yes, Greg Popovich, he was one of the early adapters of load managing, yes, but beyond the Spurs, majority of the teams in the NBA wasn't load managing. Everybody played if you're available. You had competition. It was great. Melo is in Denver, LeBron is in Cleveland, Wade is in Miami. We had parity, competition. Dudes actually cared about the game, playing. So the NBA was great before LeBron made that decision and before he got all the power he got. Once he won those 2 championships, the league is now his. He got all the power in his hands. The man drove the NBA off a cliff, and this is a fact. So the fact that Jason McIntyre is trying to make excuses, or he feels like load managing is a great thing, everybody should load manage, Michael Jordan should have load managed, like that is ridiculous, man. But I'm not surprised. He's a LeBron guy. He will always speak in favor of LeBron. His rhetoric will always be in favor of LeBron. That's just what it is. But the NBA went to shit once LeBron took over. This is factual. This is factual because prior to 2011, 2012, in that, around that time period, I remember basketball being amazing. The Celtics won the championship. They knocked off the Lakers with Kobe and Gasol. Kobe came back. He two-peated, almost three-peated. They had the whole commercial, LeBron versus Kobe. They were supposed to meet in the finals, but unfortunately, Dwight Howard took LeBron out. The so-called GOAT, Dwight Howard, took him out. So that wasn't the case. But the NBA was great, man. You had parity. The NBA was in a good place. Load managing wasn't a thing. That was an afterthought. Nobody load managed beyond the Spurs. Greg Popovich, he felt like, all the traveling, so he would load manage his team, but no one else adapted load managing. Now fast forward to the past 8 years or so, and load managing is a norm. Everybody's load managing. Load managing is rampant in the NBA now. Everybody load manage. No matter if they're available 100% or not, they're going to still load manage. I agree with Michael Jordan. He spoke about load managing and said no. Jordan also said the reason why he never load managed, he wanted that guy way up in the stands who spent his hard-earned money to come see him. He wanted to shut that guy up because he knows that guy was probably yelling at him, and he wanted him to, he wanted to shut him up. Plus he knows, it's expensive, and this guy spent his money to come see me, and I don't want to disappoint him. So that's what Michael Jordan said. And that's the mentality back then. Everybody wanted to play. The same way Allen Iverson said, he never wanted to disappoint a fan. So he always laced them up and go play. And that's the mentality you should have. But nowadays, these players, they don't want to play 82 games. The mentality is different. The approach to the game is different. Jason Whitlock said they're lazy, but this is the LeBron James effect. LeBron James, he got in the driver's seat and he just never drove the car correct. LeBron is the reason why the NBA is in the shape it's in now. He's the reason. His influence on all the players that came in the past 10 years. LeBron James' influence on these players, that's the reason why the NBA is in the shape it's in now. Point blank, period. But what more can I say, man? But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.